Hello. Now I will have more sound, I hope. Yep. Headphones were not plugged in. Let's warm up with one deathmatch. Hello, Harv. Yeah, indeed. We had 0 viewers. Now we have at least 1. How are you today? Alright, I have finished my Shotgun God challenge. Now on to the next one. Ranger, win 10 matches in deathmatch. Alright, let's try. A whiskey festival. Oh dear. That sounds dangerous. Where was that? In which city? I've actually never tasted whiskey, so I wouldn't know anything about it. Hello, Henu. Nice red armors there. How much does a ticket cost then? Ah, in Poland, nice. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce the name of that city though. No quad for me. What is this red or purple stuff flying there? Yeah, I got the quad and died immediately. Or the quad ended immediately. I actually killed him with the Dire Orb. Must be like my 3rd kill with Dire Orb ever. I'm horrible with it. Absolutely horrible. Alright, what does the ticket include? Because that does sound really expensive. Worst rockets ever. What would be nice, but I'm nowhere near it. Oh dear, it would be there. And I'm too far away. Come on. No, not quite. Damn. One of these days I will learn how to time the dire orb. There it is. I think it was at least one direct. And then this guy with Slash comes in with LG, gets 2 frags and the quad. For absolutely nothing. Couple of easy frags there. Ah, that is actually very deceiving. I just saw that the guy had some yellow, blue weapon. Nice bug with this challenge reward in the middle of the screen, by the way. So I saw the blue weapon on him, and I just didn't realize that it was a rocket because I was expecting something that looks like a Quake World rocket or something red like this. Oh, almost. Hello, Tribe Wars. Welcome. Yeah, it's some kind of bug. I don't know what is happening. Why do I have it on my screen? Somehow the menu is bugged out. Yeah, it's a bug. Shouldn't be there. Life health, not good. Yeah, this challenge reward is kind of annoying. Good timing with the quad. Really annoying machine gun fire from the mega health. And again I got the quad and it ran out immediately. Like within a second or even less. can't take that one. Far away. Thanks for the follow, MLN Live. With Ranger, I totally forget to use the Dire Orb all the time. And even if I remember to use it, then I can't use it. I never hit anything with it. And especially the telefrags, it just feels so impossible. Hello, Divine and MLN Live. Welcome. And Mr. Proud Sausage. Dope. My favorite Finnish black metal artist. What would be the favorite? That's a difficult question. I have to think about it for a while. I guess Impaled Nazarene doesn't count as black metal, at least not anymore. They came up with their own genre called nuclear metal. But I like their stuff. What else would be there? Horna is quite good as well. Some of their old stuff. Can't think of anything else from the top of my head right now. And yeah, Leopold, I probably should think of it as a rocket, but does it actually have splash damage? And also the problem with the rocket thinking with Dire Orb is that it doesn't have any knockback, which is really important for me when I use rockets. I use it to assist my aim a lot. I mean, to knock the opponent away, and then I can see the trajectory and shoot the second rocket afterwards. That's why I kept dying yesterday against Hen with Clutch, because of those 120 SSGs. So devious. This game is so strange that DM6 that I just played felt quite horrible. It felt like my FPS was dropping a lot. And now this map, being quite a lot more open than DM6, this feels a lot better now. Well, okay, we have 6 players. Maybe that is the crucial difference there. 6 players instead of 8. Where's my lore? There it is. Challenge reward. Would be nice if it actually showed me what the challenge is at least. Now I can see only the reward, not the challenge itself. I thought that the Sorlag was dead for sure there. I just turned away. Die, please. Alright, quad in 20. There's heavy. No health. That was horrible. Please die. Seemed like no one else was interested in attacking the quad. And then I kill him when the quad is done. The blue blood of Scalebearer is so beautiful. Somehow so satisfactory when you kill him. I think I need to restart the game to get rid of the challenge reward. Quite annoying. Okay, now I got mega and heavy. This is nice. Of course, good to be stacked, but also to know that no one else has the items. Didn't help me much though. I ate his rocket. I was thinking that I would be behind him with the dire orb, but apparently not. Nice rail. Finally some frags. I get so disoriented after exiting the dire orb. Takes me like a full second or two to realize which way I'm looking at. Alright, need to get this quad. Nope. Not like that at least. Right. 1, 2. Where did you go?
You've been here this long. Kicking a man when he's down.
Yeah, I will try to get rid of the challenge reward. I don't know if I have to restart the game or just restart the settings. We'll see. Of course he won't jump down. He'll just stay there. Yeah, I will try something. Video, save. What if I change something? Nope. I guess I will just restart the game. Or maybe alt tabbing could work as well. Thanks for the follow. It's interesting that yeah, here it moves with when I'm dead, not respawn. I can probably put it somewhere and then I spawn and then it will stay there. Yep. I guess in the upper right corner it doesn't disturb as much as in other places. And now it's in the middle of the screen again because I forgot. Always late for those double frags in this round. Can't win free-for-alls without them. Have to hunt for the easy frags. Yeah, we would really need video restart here. And alt tabbing didn't solve the problem either. I just tried, although you can't see it. I think I will just restart the game. Hope it helps. Free-for-all still doesn't feel very good, especially after playing a lot of one-on-one. Or Quake World for that matter. It's not smooth. Even in this last game in Burial Chamber, although my FPS was pretty stable, between 120 and 125 all the time, it just doesn't feel smooth. There is this stuttering all the time. Quite annoying. I don't know if you can see it in the stream. I could check OBS. Well, OBS actually tells me that I have dropped 0 frames. So probably you can't see it so much then. Alright, enough warm up. Time to play one-on-one. Yeah, I could try it. Just I'm not very hopeful that it will help me though, because I shouldn't have any old configuration files there because I reinstalled my Windows and Quake Champions all together when I bought the new computer. But
vote now.
Oh, this guy again.
Prepare for draft.
But I will give it a try, I guess.
Your pick.
Sarnath.
Your pick.
Seems like this Wider is playing quite a lot, or then he just is playing only when I'm playing. Seems like I'm facing him quite often.
Your pick.
I guess Nyx it is. So he has Ranger for my Anarchy, and otherwise it's the same. The same lineup. I'm not sure if I have ever played him in Sarnath. I know that I've played him in Corrupted Keep and Set the Indian 3. Hello, Drake. What's up?
Prepare to fight.
Alright, let's start with Anarchy.
2, 1. Round 1.
Alright. Quake World Rail. that was a brutal rocket. The first one. That was a good round. Got quite lucky there.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, those 3 rails, that was madness. I never hit rails like that.
Fight.
Alright, 11. Come on. LG. And too bad I don't have rockets. This is quite risky to go after him. Okay, he left. That's good. I'm happy. That felt laggy. What is his ping? Because I have 33 ping. And everything looks good on my screen until I hit something. It just seems to register the hits with such a huge delay. It's quite close, 25. Ah. It's up there. Will he go for the armor? Yep. Alright, this is starting better than I expected. I always have huge problems against this wider guy.
2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
I think he went for the rocket. Yes, he did. Look at those rails. Alright, this guy tilted. There you go then. Can't hit a single shot. Okay. It seems like I can. 66% rail. Holy shit. GG. No 3-2 this time, like usually against fighter. 70% rail. Although only 10 rails shot, but it was fun. And nothing spectacular. Well, the first fight with 3 rails hit, that was nice. Ah, thanks for the host, Deliberate Murder. And welcome, all 7 of you. Good to have you here. Or does he want a rematch? I guess so. I hope he won't continue killing himself.
Vote now.
I will let him decide.
Prepare for draft.
Or a random map then. I even expect to lose this one. I still don't feel very confident in Blood Covenant.
Your pick.
And Ranger is probably the better pick here, but I will have to go with Anarchy. Because I just suck with Ranger. I, by the way, realized what my problem with Anarchy movement mostly is. I have two problems with Anarchy movement. One is that it's CPMA instead of Quake World, and I just can't get rid of my Quake World habits, and the circle jump is slightly different from Quake World, and that just ruins my starting speed, partly. Then the other reason is, which I just realized, I think on Friday, is that because I use lower sensitivity in Quake Champions, I just fail the circle jump without thinking about it. I just use very similar hand movement, the muscle memory, as I use in Quake World. And because I have slower sensitivity in Quake Champions, it just doesn't work. So that's why I'm failing a lot of the jumps. 7. Will he come from there? Nope. Where are you? There you are. Oh. Okay then. Tight timing there. Okay, he went for the rocket. We'll take the rocket away. Just in case. And of course extra rockets for myself as well.
To fight.
Yeah, actually Slash would have been a very good option for this. I traded yesterday, for example, with Heno here. I still just don't feel very confident. I can use it against weaker opponents, but my Anarchy is still better than my Slash. So, not ready for it yet. Oh, that was sketchy. I will let him take the heavy. And I will make full use of this. 13. That I heard that he was coming. Whoa. Okay. That was a mess. Yep, I knew it. I could actually use this just to make sure that I get it. No need to hit those rails. It just take. Ah, he was using the ghost walk. I thought that he was just hiding behind the pillar. That hurt. I wonder if he really wanted to attack me there, or did he think that I was going away already? Okay. Not exactly a great trade there. I mean, better than no trade, of course, but... What a light show. Rocket explosions everywhere and then that dire orb. Hard to keep up with things when everything is flashing. Right, 6. And I will go for the rocket. Whoa, he came back. That was an interesting move, unexpected. I will just go for the heavy. Can't really challenge the mega. Ah, too long reload time. Nice dodge. Three health. 6. Not the best rockets of my life. More rail ammo. Oh, nice. Crap. Too bad I don't have a rocket. This would be a good move otherwise. No, it wasn't. Well, that worked. GG. It was a nice rail from him to kill me just before I reached the heavy. Yeah, I totally agree. Smaller explosions, no bloom with LG. Or better yet, even no explosions with rocket. Although even in Quake World I actually use this blood explosions that is basically just like a bunch of red pixels on the screen that doesn't obscure the view pretty much at all because you can see through the through the gaps between the pixels. So that's not all that bad. And I actually like to see the explosions if someone is spamming through like behind a corner, then seeing the explosions helps. So I like to have some kind of explosions, but these are way too much.
Prepare for draft.
You think that Vider needs some rage? I think there was a bit of rage already in the first map.
Your pick.
Although, well, he did better in this one, I think. Corrupted Keep. Well, Doom Guy is always a good pick here. Although yesterday I noticed that Clutch isn't all that bad either. I'm not sure if I want to trust my Clutch yet, though. Maybe I will go with Anarchy. And Nyx is always good here. Nyx is always good anywhere, I think. So Nyx it is. I feel kind of cold. I wonder if I should wear a shirt of some kind. A warmer one. Thanks for the follow, Kazi SG. Is it SG as shotgun? That's what a Quake player would think. At least a Quake World player. Yeah, I should check out how Cooler plays Clutch. I actually found a trick yesterday with Clutch. I'm not sure if it's a well-known trick, but you can kind of double jump out of this window and then make it to, what is it, a tribal there? With the side dash. I wonder if that is even possible. I've seen people try it. I have tried it myself and always failed. Crap. Come on, come on, come on. No. I wonder if I should have used the Berserk there. But he has to be weak, although, well, because he was weak, I was able to get that one. This way. That was a good direct. Whoa, bad rockets. So bad rockets there in the last fight. Luckily he didn't hit all of his and I had the bigger stack by far. He had only light armor.
Fight.
Which doesn't exactly help much. Oh dear. Okay, that's not good at all. Interesting spawns as well. Usually you tend to spawn on the opposite sides of the map. Not this time. Okay, the rocket just disappeared then. That's a feature that I really don't like about this game. How the drop weapons and shards disappear so fast. Guess I will settle for this. Not good. Hello, Harosh. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
He lost quite a bit of that stack there. And now I lost all of mine. One name. That was horrible.
Only fuel our revenge.
Pretty bad timing there.
Stopwatch.
Not quite. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Have to slow it down a bit against Anarchy, who is jumping around the map like that. Then you can just predict where he's going.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Or at least try to predict. And of course Nyx has her Ghost Walk as well. Oh dear. Come on. Well, 12 health. Better than dying. And no damage. And pretty much no damage there either. What did I deal? Like 1. Yeah, I thought that he won't be brave enough to make an attack there. Finally! That was a mess of a fight. His Doomslayer rocket fighting skills are actually quite good. He's using the double jump well. No GG. Too bad. Maybe it's time to find another opponent. Although he's good. He is good. Maybe he will play City and DM3. No, Blood Run. Whatever it is called in this game. Thanks for the follow, Harosh. Alright, have fun at school.
Vote now.
Alright, Jin Bass. Ah, okay. You need a couple 1,000 more hours in Quake. Yeah, that certainly does help.
For draft.
Although I don't have very many in Quake Champions yet. Maybe 150 or something. The Quake World hours do help.
Your
There's no denying that. They don't help
Your pick.
like as much as hours put in Quake Live. CPMA, Quake 4 would help, but they do help. In Quake Champions, you can make this custom game and invite your friends, so you can decide your own opponents that way. But if you just go and queue for one-on-one, then or any other game mode, then the game just chooses an opponent for you. All right, back to rail.
one. Round one. Fight.
Oh, that would have been such a good rocket to hit. Look at that rail. Horrible rockets, but the rail saved the day. You go for it? Yep. Too bad I missed the rail now. But anyway, I got the frag, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to get rid of his Doomslayer. No fucking way. Can't take the fight even with the spike. Need this. Haha, got the armor. He was a bit too late with the dire orb. Oh. No, this is not good. Ah, no rockets. That's bad.
You are never going to win.
He didn't even get it. That's amazing.
You're all washed up.
Alright, that looked dicey there for a while.
Prepare.
Down to only one champion. But Nick saved the day,
Round begins in
like she all so often does.
one. Round two.
Right? Six to one. That's better. I will wait. I wanted to rail there, but wasn't feeling the rail there. Would have been a nice frag though. Okay, Ghost Walk used. Okay, he's brave. Now there's no survival for you. No way to get away from that fight. Not without the Ghost Walk.
Round begins in.
This is no mod, this is the default Quake Champions behavior. Got away from the rail? Whoa. $42. How did I manage to hit 42 from that distance? I guess by having a horrible aim. Alright, 69. That lowers his stack quite a bit. One. Not all that bad. There we go. Rail to save the day again. What is this madness? Alright, full rail ammo. Okay. He didn't give up yet, at least. But now he did. Or died. Probably didn't give up. GG, that's all 4 maps against Mr. Vider here. Now I will change opponent and visit the toilet. Not necessarily in that order though, but... Horrible aim confirmed. Referring to mine. It is not all that good, I agree. Let's see. 31% rail. Not too amazing, but I'll visit the toilet just a second. Alright, here we are. Let's find someone new. Ah, my shotgun dealing only 42 damage. Yeah, I guess it was my own fault. I guess I was aiming a bit too high. And I totally missed the first shotgun as well. But that first one was mostly because I was still expecting to punch, not shoot. But then after that I tried to correct my aim a bit and apparently just failed. Yeah, I don't actually usually use a towel on chair, but on this one I have to. It's and here we are against Wider again. But on this chair I have to use a towel because this is some fake leather IKEA cheap chair that I have here in Romania and it's just way too hot otherwise. It doesn't breathe at all. Yeah. Hello, Wider. We shall meet again. They have stream sniping. Having the stream on the other screen. That always helps. Ah, and hello, Visor. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, well, 30 seconds in Quake Champions, it's nothing. Just sit in a corner. That's what I do always. So then you can find me in that very same corner after 30 seconds. Hello, Trashy. Welcome. A long time. Does it mean so long that the game has changed? Quake World doesn't look the same anymore. It's quite weak. Weak enough! I don't know if that was the best move, but worked this time. I wonder if he saw me there. He went for the armor, which was the wise move. Me there. That certainly didn't feel like a direct though. But it was weak enough. Alright, this is good for me. Getting both items now. Another meter! Now that might have been a direct, actually.
Prepare to fight.
And no, I'm not going to DreamHack Winter. I didn't qualify through the open qualifiers. I lost against Tox 2 times, and it's just way too costly to fly to Sweden, and I would need my own computer there anyway, so not worth it. Okay, let's do this. And this, now I will get the armor again, hopefully. Well, he had some kind of inside info that it was actually late. But direct hits for the rescue. Okay, I will delay this just a bit. No, 17 is an odd number. He won't guess it. Unless he heard it. Then he won't have to. But I won't need the timing, unfortunately. Would have been sweet. Bitrate is 6000 for the video and something extra for the audio. Maybe 192 for audio.
Round 3. Fight.
Go for LG, although I almost never use it. Oh, I can use it now a bit. Very good though. Nope. Take the SSG. And now I will get the rocket. Will I make it to... Nope. Or will I? I will. It took just enough damage to bail out from the Mega. Whoa, 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 don't kill me. Almost! That was way too close for comfort. 16. $79 with the rocket that I thought that wouldn't hit at all. And nothing with the rockets that I was actually trying to time. Got it already. Not a bad steal there. I have a fly in the apartment, jumping on my face. Slightly annoying. But only slightly. Now I should get this. Nope. Didn't even deal almost any damage. Nice rocket there. Have to start playing now. Had I been able to steal the armor, this would be so much better now. Only 27. Not good at all. I have a minute. That is not good at all either. And I don't have Ghost Wall. Which is even worse. Okay, well that's good. So, one frag. Oh, I have the Ghost Wall. I have the health. Where did you go? Crap. Oh dear! Oh, missed that rocket! First a direct. I think he had 50 armor, so he had 25 health left after the first rocket. Which is not much. Should have taken the frag there. Crap. I was hoping that he would stick around for a while longer. How do I lose these fights now? Nothing here. No, he should die. Yep. Finally. Not fast enough. Alright, he used the spike. And now he's dead. Where are you? There you are. Alright, good game. Especially the round that I lost, that was nice. Not nice to lose the round, of course, but it was close. Almost made the comeback happen. Okay, now it's maybe time to play against someone else. But maybe we have only 2 players online in Quake Champion, so I will be playing wider for the rest of the day. Which wouldn't be all that horrible, but let's see if I can find someone else. Just for the fun of it. And we can find some great treasures here. Golden pants for Mr. Anarchy. A lovely purple suit for Scale Bearer. And 10 shards. Alright. Good stuff. As always. This fly in my room is OP at the moment. making me tilt. Doomslayer. Yeah, I guess you are right that it's overpowered compared to, especially compared to the weaker champions at the moment. I'm just not a very big fan of the word OP because it makes it sound like you have to nerf everything. You have to make everything weaker. Which is a direction I don't necessarily agree with. I would instead like to make the other champions that are weak at the moment, like for example BJ, stronger, instead of making Doomslayer a lot weaker. Because if people think that after yes, the fucker is dead. If people think that in every single patch there are one or two characters that are overpowered and you keep on nerfing them, and then again in the next patch you nerf one or two more characters, then you end up with very bland and boring characters in the end. Yeah, I'm really happy with this motherfucker. Now I have to wash my hands. Just a second. It wasn't a mid-air. Sorry to disappoint you. It was more like an insta-gib, but not. Well, okay, I will spare you the details, but not a mid-air. Unfortunately, it was on my arm when I killed it. Sorry, all the animal lovers killing wild animals here on the live stream. Very unpolite. Nice rocket. He's there at the rocket. I just hope that he would come this way, but he don't. He won't. Whoa, where are you? Couldn't see anything. Nice rocket fighting skills. Fail. Nice. Come on. That was a good fight. Or, I don't know if it was a good fight per se, but just two satisfactory rails. Okay, invisible. Whoa, die, please. Oh, how can I lose the fight? That's just ugly. He didn't take the mega health. What is happening here? That is unbelievable.
Round
was not bad at all. Will he come here? No. Maybe he was. That gauntlet to nail combo was brutal. Really could have ended my days there. Not bad aim there. Just need rockets. He seems to be a decent player.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, I prefer to make my mid-air with chopstick, for sure.
Round 3. Fight.
Six damage with SSG. Nice rocket. Really nice. Too fast. Fast with the ghost wall. Whoa! Nice.
Fight.
Nice rail.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
How did I miss all those rockets? I just don't get it. Donkey. Fuck. Come on. Okay, he just left me alone. That was very nice of him. Me having nothing else besides... Oh. Besides shotgun. Oh, good directs there in the end. He was a bit too aggressive. I think he still had quite a bit of time to make his comeback. Yeah, some of the abilities have these bugs, like the Doomslayer music playing for the second time you just saw or heard. And then there's the double injection with Anarchy. After a slight delay, it just injects himself again. But it doesn't do anything, just like the Doomslayer music. It just... Well, the Doomslayer music actually does something because it blocks the sound from you. So that is quite annoying. It shouldn't be there. Alright, more loot boxes. Let's do it. This guy didn't want a rematch. Visor rune and a duplicate nameplate. Let's play. I didn't see many of Gilson's games. I was away for the weekend. I saw him play Claus in the first game, and there, yes, Gilson played well. Nothing. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but Claus looked really bad. It felt like Claus wasn't playing against him at all. I don't know. I heard rumors about him not eating breakfast or something, but it looked really, really bad. And then I saw the game between Gilson and Hal. There, Gilson destroyed Hal quite convincingly, but I wasn't expecting anything else. And then I saw the one where Gilson lost against Cooler, 2-0. So, I don't know, he played well, yes. And maybe he played even better in the following games, but the ones that I saw was pretty much the Gilson that I have seen lately. He's playing well. But so are the other players. Like, well, okay, Claus wasn't playing well in that first game at least. But, for example, Cooler beating Gilson 2-0. He's playing really well as well. Well, I think it's not really fair to say that Claus is not... Well, I guess it's true that Claus is not as good now without the LG bug. But also at the same time, we should remember that LG is a lot worse than it was. I mean, it's even worse than it, for example, is in Quake Live. So LG is almost useless at the moment, especially against the smaller champions. Against big ones, you can still use it pretty effectively, but
Vote now.
Claus can't really take advantage of his really good tracking skills as much as he was able to do earlier.
Prepare for draft.
So I think that Claus wasn't really abusing the Parkinson LG any more than other people were.
You're big.
But just now when LG is so weak that you can use it almost ever against the smaller champions that are really popular at the moment,
You're big.
it makes Claus a weaker player at the moment.
You're big.
Yeah, he did rush with the LG, but back at QuakeCon, almost everyone abused the LG a lot. So it wasn't only Claus. So I just don't want to like take anything away from Claus's QuakeCon victory, because it was the same game for everyone, and everyone pretty much knew that LG was the weapon of choice, even if they didn't know that you could hit by just moving your mouse all over the place. Everyone realized that LG was hitting really, really hard compared to all the other weapons, and everyone was using LG most of the time.
Round begins in
But yeah, now that Rocket is the
1.
king of Quake champions, at least for a while, Claus has to adapt again a bit. Or maybe he didn't have to adapt in the first place because his tracking skills were already amazing and the game just suited his style. But now, if he wants to remain at the very top, he has to adapt to the Rocket meta. Where will he go? He went for the armor. Mega is 5 blade. Came back. Right, 10 late. Nice rail. Take some rockets and then go for the other armor. Here. Come on. You can't punch me to death. That would have been a good rail to hit, but I was able to steal both of the items away. Although I had to use my injection. Yeah, 1 health. Okay then. Come on. Yeah. Didn't want to risk it. There would have been a window there. Not with my reflexes, I'm too old for that stuff. went there. Now I'm being stupid. Yeah. At least I wasn't railable there when he shot the rail. Whoa! 38. No, I don't want to go there anymore. Alright, 22. Oh, that's bad. You get out of here. I don't know if I can, but I will try. Whoa. Nice. Really good rail there. Okay. There was my chance to make it even. $15 HP with the last rocket, that was bad. What did I do? I used the ghost bolt before I took the mega. That was horrible. That was so bad.
Prepare to fight.
Okay, better now.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
Alright, it's really late. And I failed to take the... Yeah, I will just go here. No way! No. How did he spam me away from that? That's just crazy stuff.
To fight.
Not getting the rocket there during the first fight was
2, 1.
annoying, to say the least.
Fight.
Okay, 3 late. I'll take this right away. And challenge. Now let's get back to rocket. Okay, it's still 3 late. 8 late. That's better. And 3 late. He's at the rocket now. Wonder if I have enough time to make it. Yep, just enough. Okay. Comeback time.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, I'm
Round begins.
way past my mid-20s now.
2, 1.
Have to start using my brain more. was using this exit here. Whoa. Nice rail. Shit. I guess you saw what happened there. I kept on shooting rails for quite a while. I knew that he would think that I'm weak, so I just decided to hide there for a while and hope that he would come and challenge me. That was amazing. The last rocket.
Round begins in.
I just shot there because I knew that I would be in a hurry to make it back to Mega. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, got it. Okay, not there then. Got the railgun and LG at least. Now, if I'm really fast, I could try to make it. Come on. Okay, got it. I didn't deal almost any damage in that fight though, so that was bad. But then again, he didn't get almost any stack. No, I'm not giving you the rocket. Not this time. Alright, 11. And he's at the rocket. He used the ghost wall. GG! That last raid was not bad. Yeah, from the shadows indeed, if you are referring to the kill at Mega. Yeah, comeback was real this time. From 0-2 to 3-2. This is more like the games I've had with Mr. Vider earlier. Always really tight. And I only won 8-2, 8-6 in frags as well. I wonder if he wants to play more. No, I played Vider only today. I need to find some new opponents. Before they fixed the LG, I was using LG like, I don't know, 80% of the time. Now that they fixed it and the small champions are really useful and it's really hard to hit LG against the smaller champions, I don't tend to use LG almost at all. But if my opponent is using Sorlag, Scalebearer, especially Clutch, and sometimes even Visor or Ranger, then I can use LG a bit. Not so much against Ranger actually, because Ranger is so fast that LG doesn't feel good against him. Somehow, I know that it is good against Ranger, but just I don't trust my LG at the moment enough. It just feels easier to hit the rockets. Although in some situations LG would be a lot better. But against Nyx / Anarchy, Doomslayer, LG is so hard to hit at the moment that I feel a lot more comfortable using rockets in almost any situation. What did I get? Some golden pants. Nope. Black I am. And in Quake World, I like to use LG quite a bit. In almost any map that has LG in it, I use LG. Well, you have to use LG a lot in Quake World if you want to be any good at the game. Because LG is so powerful, and especially in game modes like 1-on-1 and 2-on-2, where it's a lot easier to find cells, the LG ammunition, than if you didn't have reliable LG, you just wouldn't be one of the top players. There's just no way. You can't have so good rockets that you could beat LG opponents constantly or consistently. Odin. Lolodin. That's a nice nickname. And Quake World LG is quite different from Quake Champions LG because of the huge knockback and lower rate of fire. The knockback makes aiming quite a lot different because you kind of have to adjust your aim almost all the time when you are shafting, unless you are able to pin your opponent to the ceiling or to the wall, then you don't have to. But otherwise, there's this like constant adjusting of your aim, this kind of micro adjustments that you don't have to do, at least in the same way in Quake Champions. And then there's the lower rate of fire that also affects the way you aim. Somehow in Quake World it's just not very reliable if you try to aim only using your mouse, but you tend to hit a lot higher at a lot higher efficiency if you use your strafes for aiming. Anarchy thinks that I'm killing it, but wasn't very convincing there. Quite horrible aim. Well, I think I would have actually died because I had only 5 armor. Okay, 40, 10 late, it is. Where are you? Okay, somewhere there. Will he come from there? Yep. Well, that was impressive. Quake Champions knows his shit. I mean, probably not for a pro player, but for a random Quake Champions player, that was an impressive LG. Rail. It's not LG, it's rail. I know the weapons at least. But that wasn't impressive. Haha, chain gun instead of LG, that would be sick. That would be really good, I think. It would drive Quake Live players mad, though. There would be hate if that happened. Okay, I'm getting both of the items now, I think. Yep. And that was an interesting start. And I have an idea for railgun that everyone would hate, but I wouldn't. I mean, everyone but me. That would change the way you use railgun quite a bit, and I think would maybe force you to use railgun more aggressively instead of defensively, like you use it at the moment. Or railgun is like this multi-purpose weapon at the moment. You can use it in any long-range battle, and it's not dependent on attacking or defending. You can always rely on it in long-range battles. If you have played Counter-Strike, which is of course blasphemy in Quake scene, but there's this revolver R8 that shoots with a slight delay, and you have to kind of charge the weapon before shooting it. I would love railgun to be like that. So instead of staring at an angle and waiting for your opponent to be there, you would actually have to predict when your opponent will be there. And with this change, I think railgun could deal a lot more damage as well. Yeah, I think this Odin is quite unexperienced or inexperienced, which one it is. Okay, he got the heavy though. Yeah, and I mean, with that kind of rail, you could still attack quite effectively, because when you are attacking, you know when you are, or you at least have the chance or the means to know when you are going to go around a corner and start charging or loading the weapon at the right time. But when you are defending, the charge would be so much harder to time, because you don't most often know when your opponent is going to come around the corner. Yeah, I told you, most, if not all, player like the rail just the way it is. I don't. It's nice in Quake Champions with the faster characters that you can work around the rail quite a bit, so it doesn't break the game like it did in Quake 3, in my opinion. But still, I don't like the weapon. It's just like, I don't know, point, click, and deal a lot of damage, and it just like promotes passive game style, play style. Not my favorite. Just like Shaft in Quake World 1-on-1, because of the abundant amount of ammo you get for LG, you can just fall back with LG too easily and hold the corners, and with the knockback you can just prevent your opponent from attacking quite a lot. Yeah, Quake World does work fine without rail. And especially Quake 3 1-on-1 felt so slow compared to Quake World. mostly because of rail, I think. For example, Journey 4, Quake 3, Journey 4, the map, it was just all rail and just holding the angles and waiting for your opponent to come behind a corner and hitting the rail, falling back maybe, or if you dealt enough damage, then go in for the kill. Just like it felt like everything revolved around hitting those rails. And there is some of that in Quake Champions as well, especially when a weaker champion is playing against a bigger champion, bigger and slower champion usually. You just rely on hitting those couple of rails, and then you have a chance to get the frag. Yeah, I'm hearing this argument quite a bit that in Quake World, you just shoot a rocket somewhere and everyone dies. Then if it was that easy, I'm not triggered by this, by the way. I'm not taking it very seriously, but let's say I did. So if it was really that easy, why there still is a huge skill gap between like Division 1 and Division 4 players, or even Division 1 and Division 2 players? If it was really so easy to kill in Quake World, wouldn't everyone be able to do it? Just shoot rockets somewhere and kill everyone all the time, no matter what the stack is. Because that's what many people make it sound like, that you just shoot rockets in an opponent's general direction and you get a frag, which clearly is not the case. Yeah, totally triggered. Triggered and mad. But there you go. Fast shows you the red armor there. With red armor alone, you can take 3 directs. Or, well, 2 directs and the third will kill you.
Vote now.
Another world. Level 47. This looks difficult.
Prepare for draft.
And a Ukrainian as well. Holy shit. This sounds scary. Eastern Europeans are good Quake players. Anarchy, I guess, and Nyx. Oh, Scale Bearer. This is amazing. And Sir DC-Lot, I think there's more than just the weapon balance and weapon damage that contributes to the speed difference between Quake World and Quake 3. For example, the movement mechanisms. Air control. In Quake World, you can get around the maps quite a lot faster than in Quake 3. Thanks to air control. I think that must be the biggest difference in speed between these 2 games. Anarchy is dead to you, alright. Yes! I can hit something against scale. We go back. I missed that. I'm so horrible with this weapon. Shouldn't even use it. Oh, I already thought that he wouldn't use the bull rush at all. Oh dear, this is bad. This is bad. Would have been probably a good idea to use the berserk there to get away. But I don't know if even that would have helped. At least now I got the mega health, so he wasn't very stacked, so I was able to take care of him with anarchy. Now super rail. Can we do it? No! Absolutely not. Where did he go? There!
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3.
Chain gun would be sweet.
Round 2. Fight.
Wonder how far he flew. Not too far. Had the nice gauntlet defense there. I wasn't as fast as he was though, so it was a bit too far with the gauntlet. Not even gauntlet has range like that. Okay, and now I'm being wise about it. Falling back, although he didn't even attack me. I will go for LG, just to be on the safe side. Then I can... Yeah. Okay, he can't have much. But he will get the mega, and there's nothing I can do about it. Or did he? No? Okay then. And I can go for LG again. And make a stupid attack. Stupid sometimes works. That was a hilarious direct.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3.
Another World.
1.
I've not even heard of the game. All right. Apparently I'm lagging too hard for him. I have 33 ping. No, he won't. He's timing his ghost walks quite nicely. Not using them too early. Just in time. Did he drop? No. Okay, he's telling that he's not hearing all the sounds. I think that has absolutely nothing to do with my lags then. I think the problem is at his end.
Killing spree.
GG.
You win.
What is an anime character? Which one, in your opinion? Nyx? You think? Not too anime to me. Alright, not to earn. Let's do it. You can invite me to a party. Well, okay, I don't know my anime at all. I never watch it, or yeah, never watch it. I don't like the graphic style of anime at all. I hate it. I can't stand it. And that's why I'm surprised that you find Nyx to be anime-like. Doesn't look like anime to me, which is a good thing. It is quite fine. Well, I was referring to the Japanese anime. I did watch He-Man, and I think the He-Man that I watched at least was American, or am I totally off the chart here? And yes, I did watch He-Man. The music in He-Man, holy shit! Has there ever been better music in any TV show? Probably not. He-Man music is top notch, 10 out of 10. But yeah, I don't count that as an anime series. Seinfeld music? I have no idea what Seinfeld music is like. But yeah, 80s were the days. I love He-Man. And in He-Man, it was amazing how they had this kind of teachings in the end of each episode. That like moral teachings. That was just so good. That's why
Careful draft.
the kids from the 80s are so amazing people. Just joking.
Your pick.
But yeah, it's all thanks to He-Man. Alright, DM6 it is. A hate pick. A real hate pick. Mix Anarchy. Oh, he has the guitar for Anarchy. I want it too. That is one of the few, what are they called? The word is totally slipping my mind now. Anyway, the special things on the characters that I would actually use. I like the chainsaw of BJ's, but BJ is so useless that no one can ever see it. But Anarchy I actually use, and that guitar is amazing. Yeah, Vanities. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's how you grow as a person. Watch He-Man. Indeed. That's why Americans are so amazing. They have watched their He-Man. No Kappa there. I think the wings for Nyx and the Anarchy Punk's Not Dead banner are the worst because they just add to their visibility so much. They're so much more visible for the opponents. Shit. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. He's here, waiting for me. Die, please. I don't have anything, but you don't have anything either. Crap, this is bad. This is really bad. And now he will get it as well. I had no idea that it was so delayed. I'm lucky to be alive here. What? How did he die? How was he so weak? Alright, 20. Okay, this will punish me. Whoa. That was close. I was hoping that he would miss. But the rail that I shot, that... That could have been a hit. Okay. That's one way to do it. Alright, 22. What is he playing? Nyx? was a close one.
Prepare to fight.
I still don't understand how I killed his Doomslayer there, because he was supposed to get the Mega, and he had the previous Heavy, and he just died. Like, to 1.5 rockets, that just doesn't compute. Will he be here? Okay. Quite the trade I wanted, but... Seven. Crap. Okay, 11. A bit of lag there. Ouch. Now he should go for the kill. Oh. Well. I just desperately need the rockets. And soon rails as well. What a horrible, I don't know, round. He's playing so much better than I am, and then I just, well, I get the frag. But yeah, he kept on missing his rails there. During the important fight, I guess. Ah. I shouldn't throw away this round now. By attacking through a choke point like that. Okay, that was 21.
1 minute warning.
Okay, slow spawn then. This force
Better.
respawn time is so long. Did he see me? No. That would have been hilarious. This map is just frustrating. There's no way you can... Or, well, there is a way, but it's so unlikely that you will find your opponent.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Yeah. I knew, or, well, knew, I guessed that he was there. Okay, then. Okay. Those rails were the saving grace. Okay, so he got it already. Oh. Come on. No. Had to give up. This is what I don't like about DM6 sometimes, when control is basically decided by a couple of rail shots. Or even the winner of the round. Okay. It's ghost walking. Where are you? I want to punch you in the face. Come here. Well, at least punch her once. Yes, that is the question. Why Ranger doesn't have Quake world movement? I have no idea. It really should have. Did I ever play Warsaw? I played it a bit, not all that much, but I really would have liked to play more. The problem was that almost no one was playing 4-4, it seemed, or at least the team play scene didn't seem to be all that active. So I dropped it quite fast. I played some one-on-ones there, mostly with friends, and then at a local LAN I played CTF there with friends of mine, and that was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, the movement of Warsaw it's, as far as I can remember, it was really nice. I enjoyed the wall jumps. I don't quite remember how the circle jumps were. Were they copied from CPMA, or was it possible to use Quake World style circle jumps as well? Someone who has played Warsaw more could tell me. And actually, yeah, now that I think about it, there was this one Warsaw server with instagip for every weapon, and the more kills you got, the better weapon you got as well. And that was amazing. I think it was called A Gun Game, and that was a lot of fun. There was basically this one server in Europe, it seemed, that was running the mod and also keeping statistics of the highest score people got, the highest frag score during one round. And I remember topping that chart by I will say 20 frags when the scores were maybe I don't know, 50, and then maybe I got 70 or something like that. And then the very next day, suddenly someone had beaten my score by 1. I don't have any facts to support my claim, but I really felt like someone just entered the server in the middle of the night with one of his friends and just killed him in that many times in a row to make it to the top. Because quite a few people were complaining or accusing me of cheating there. So they maybe wanted their record back. Alright, one late. Crap. Okay, that's really horrible. Okay, that was some survival there. I still need the rocket though. Still don't have it. I have a lot of rail ammo though. Okay, now he used his spike as well. Crap. That was bad. Why did I even go there? I knew that he would go there as well. Now I just have to avoid him for a while because he got both of the items. And I really can't challenge him. Alright, 6 late. Really? Nice movement. Seven damage. Not very good. Oh crap. I've been on the back foot the whole game now. Or almost. Not a very good position to be in. Okay, that's 8 late now. That could have been a frag there, had I not messed up. Now I don't want to challenge exactly because railable.
Sudden death.
No, he didn't even come here. Back to square one, basically. The only advantage I have now is that he doesn't have his ability ready. No way. He really stuck around there after all the damage. He didn't want to... Ah! I was so sure that he would fall back. After 2 semi-okay rockets and 1 rail, he was definitely railable there.
Fight.
Okay then. That's a frustrating loss. Must not tilt now. Okay, I will just quit this game altogether. Uninstall. That was so bad. Okay, that should make the stacks a bit more even. Okay. And he will get the mega. Well, this is an uphill battle now.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2.
Okay, better now.
Round 3. Fight.
Okay, finally. At least one round.
Prepare to fight.
I think the speed cap is
3.
not all that bad for Anarchy. Please remove that ability from the game. Okay, maybe I can get it. Fuck, that would have been a frag for sure. Okay, did I somehow totally miss this? Apparently I did. Ooh. Close fights there. Ah, ghost ball. He ghost walking, yeah. He even got it. Crap. That was well played. Okay, that was quite crucial that I dodged those rails. Now I can restack. And he's in a hurry a bit now. So difficult to hear where he's coming from. There he is. Okay.
Prepare to fight.
Way too close for comfort.
Round 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Okay, one late. Oh. What? Okay then. That was frustrating. Okay, I have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get a frack on Anarchy. That didn't make it any easier now. Not at all. I don't have any timings of these items either. And he does. Okay, 50. Okay, 100, that's a good start. Okay, that's good. Alright, 39. Fuck. Oh, that was bad that I missed the heavy there.
No, don't.
Whoa, that was way too close. Way too close. He shouldn't be here because he doesn't have rocket yet. Well, that was bad play from me. Altogether. Alright, and he has to go. Standard stuff, I guess. Oh, really bad rocket fights from me in those early rounds that I lost. Let's see who's next. Mr. Case. I don't care which map, he can choose.
Prepare for draft.
He can choose.
Your pick. Your pick. Your pick.
Oh, Slash. That is interesting. What's time? Yeah, I guess I have to eat soon. Didn't eat anything else than breakfast. Starting to feel it. This is fun. Oh.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight.
Where did he go? Oh, he bailed. Interesting. He will get heavy because I was, well, basically no way for me to get it. Too far away. Or spawning too quickly.
Prepare to fight. Round
Yeah, rocket is basically,
2.
well, weapon of choice almost against anyone at the moment, but especially against Slash. Or rail if you hit shots like that. Crap. That's not good. A bit too aggressive. Now that one rail hit is not helping me anymore. He's moving quite well with Slash, but taking maybe fights that are not in his favor. Crap. Okay, that's better. Thanks for the follow, Yagarn. And Blimson.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
Ah, it was... Of course it was. The gauntlet. Just can barely notice it when using the Berserk. Not good. Okay, let's do it with Anarchy then. Okay, rail could be useful. Let's go for the Mega first. Or make sure that we are ready for it. Not bad.
Prepare to fight.
There's some of that gauntlet medicine of yours. Whoa. Rocket would be nice, but do I have time for it? I'm not sure. Good game. Or not. Maybe no rematch. Alright, maybe one more. One more one-on-one and then I guess I'm done. Unless there is something in Quake, well, that I could play. Just grinding too many one-on-ones in a row, it's just... I don't know. It's not really boring, but... I don't know, just can't concentrate so well for such a long time when it's not a tournament or anything, just grinding against random people.
Vote now.
Okay. It really feels sometimes like we have 5 players in the scene.
For draft.
Because you just end up playing the same people all over again. Like today against Fighter, I don't know, 6 times. And now against Case, and it just keeps on happening and happening all the time.
You're a pig.
Which is in a way a bit unfortunate if you want to change your opponent. Let's see, Quake Champions Steam charge. What does it say? 255 people playing 3 minutes ago. Well, that explains it. That really does explain it.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Yeah, a server browser would be very nice. I think he had both of the items and just ate everything. Yeah, he had both. Sometimes it's better to have weapons than the items. That's rocket though. Or maybe even more than the rocket was the... I don't know, I failed to somehow double jump. I knew that he was there, but just couldn't hit the rocket. Ugh. Frustrating.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
I think I won't make it to heavy. Or I will. Don't. I was afraid that I will fly off the map.
Prepare to fight.
That's better than the first round.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Alright, the LG spawn against Slash as well. Not really something that I would like to have. But worked out quite well. I got the rocket. That was a good rail. That was what, maybe 3 rails even in a row. Won it. That would have been a frag, I think. Had I hit it. That lovely anarchist sound. So hard to make ambushes like that with anarchy. The sound just gives you away.
Prepare to fight.
Before the LG patch, he would have destroyed me there in the jump pad. Now
Begins in
you can challenge.
2, 1. Fight.
One of the very few times where LG would have been actually useful in this game. Whoa. Can't quite challenge there. Well played. Too bad I ran out of rockets, it would have been a frag otherwise.
Will only fuel our revenge.
Okay, at least I got the Mega, so he's not so stacked.
Having a major malfunction.
No hit. Okay. Ran out of rockets for the second time in that same round.
Round begins in 3.
Just not concentrating enough. I need to change to Quake World or stop the stream. Okay then.
You scum. Satisfied me.
Take it easy now. I wonder if I shot the rocket. If not, then not good for me. Yeah, good game. Well, I will. If he will give me a rematch, I will play it, but he probably won't. He's probably gone already. Yep. Indeed. I will check if there's anything in Quake World. Unless there is, then I'm off to eat, and there's absolutely no one. Alright, that's it. Played already way too many one-on-ones. That's the problem for me streaming Quake Champions, just that there's not much more interesting game modes to, or not many more interesting game modes to play than one-on-one at the moment. And then when I play too many of them in a row, I just lose the concentration, and then games like that happen. Should never happen, but they do. Alright, that's it for today, I think. Unless I get the motivation to stream some more. Sacrifice, it's okay, but somehow, well, I don't know, just for streaming, I think it's just so much easier to play one-on-one than to arrange the 8 players for sacrifice, and then, because that's the only way sacrifice makes any sense. Because if you just random queue for sacrifice, it first of all takes forever, and second of all, people just leave the games constantly. So the games are just useless for everyone. Maybe like once in 10 games you can actually find a good game by random queuing. And no, I haven't tried 2-on-2. Actually, one of the Quake 2 players that I played with asked for 2-on-2, and I would have played, but I was in a hurry, so I didn't get to try it. It would be interesting. Does it work well? Have you tried? Because in Quake World it works really well, but then again in Quake World 4 and 4 TDM works amazingly well as well, whereas in Quake Champions it's just horrible. So I guess we can't make any conclusions based on how a game mode feels in Quake World. Alright, I will try to give it a try. Because getting 4 players is so much easier than getting 8 players. So for streaming purposes, that would probably make more sense. Unless I find a sacrifice game already and only then start streaming. I think it's just not interesting for anyone to watch me try to gather players for sacrifice, which might happen or might not happen, and just listen to me talk with some of my teammates in TeamSpeak. All right, anyway, I need to eat something. Lost the concentration totally there, and just the low blood sugar levels makes me angry as well. Or if not angry, at least not doesn't make me feel so good. So time to eat. Maybe, probably not streaming tonight more, but tomorrow, maybe, probably. We'll see. No promises, but more this week at least. All right, that's it for tonight. Good games. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, ask in the chat. I will check it while eating. All right. See you next time.